And welcome. My name is Hannah Perney and I am founder of Translating Me, which supports people to make an impact with their time abroad. What we're going to do in this short video is just give you an introduction into how Evernote works. So if you are brand new to Evernote, then to download and create your own account, you just need to go to evernote.com and then you either sign in here or you choose a plan that you would like to go with. Initially, just start off with the free basic package and then I'll explain these other packages later. This is all in Rand because I'm currently accessing it from South Africa. So why Evernote? Basically, all Evernote is a plain notebook, but it has the ability to be able to collect every single thought or idea that you have. You can just jot it down. So it's more than just a notebook, it's a collection of notebooks that hold millions and millions of notes. And then it stores all your files, all your photos, documents, presentations, business cards. And it's a magical notebook that's then searchable, editable, shareable, and can be accessed from any country at any time from any device, both online and offline if you have more than the basic version, so the pro version or the premium or business versions. So it has become my filing cabinet, my progress over the past 6 years of all my children, of all my thoughts, of my business, everything from recipes, shopping lists, you name it, I store it all in Evernote. So to create an account, you just need to click on one of the options that you want to start off with and then enter your basic details. Then what I suggest you do is you download the version or the app for your Mac or your Windows. You can access an online version, and here is my online version. So you can kind of access it online, but I much prefer the desktop version. I'm on a Mac, so this is what it would look like on my MacBook once you've downloaded it. Okay, so now you've downloaded and you're into your own Evernote account. Obviously you won't have anything to start off with, so I suggest that you just create a system of notebooks before you even get started, and to write all your priorities down, and I will talk you through how I went about that in another video, but for now we're just going to talk through the basic principles of Evernote. So you have all of your notes, and here is a note that I have stored in my marketing and social media notebook, which just gives me the hashtags that I use in my social media. So every time I come across another hashtag, I just pop it into this notebook. So there's a number of different things that you can do with each note. You can share it with a friend or a colleague. You can set a reminder, so if you need to follow up with it, or if you're taking a photo of your passport or your visa and you want to set a reminder for it to be renewed and for you to process that, you can do that there. Add to shortcuts. Your shortcuts are just up here. Sorry, the web version I'm not used to. And that just gives you the key notes that you keep going back to time and time again. So mine are kind of my to-do list, what I do, and then this is a saved search when I'm looking for new blog ideas to type up. And then finally, you can delete the note and it gives you a confirmation before you do that. So then you can just go ahead and create a new note. So you would type in whatever your note is called, where you want it to be housed, and then any tags. And tags are just exactly the same way that you tag your photos. It makes things easier to search at a later date. So if this is personal, I would put in personal, and then maybe this is about one of my sons, Clement, so I would tag Clement. Then I could just put in here a nice picture that Clement's drawn, and I would just go up here to the attach file, drag that in, or I could just write Clement's first drawing. Again, very similar to any other Word document. You can bold it, underline it, change the text. But what you can also do if you have Google Drive, they've just released this, so you can then put in a link to your Google Drive. So if you're collaborating with other people, you store all your documents in Google Drive, and then you just can easily insert a link here. So then here, this takes me straight into my Google Drive. So you can add in tables, there's loads of different options of how to make that note look pretty. And then you can share with other people, you can send note, or you can put it straight out onto social media. So that's basically how to write your note. And then again, you've got all the different options that you would like to do for that particular note. The copy the note link is great if you want to connect it into another note. So if I wanted to connect this, say, to one on all my children, I would do that there, and then I would just press Control K, just paste it. So then I would just press Command F, or however you, and then I would just paste it into that note. So now I've got a thing on all my children, and then if I was just to click this, I would get taken back into this notebook. So that's another great feature. Done. Okie dokie. So let's just have a look down at all of our different options that we have here. The plus sign is obviously to create a new note. Then you've got the search, and you can search for anything. So if I search for personal, then all of the different things would come up here that have the word personal in. And I've got the premium version, so it will also search any PDF documents or any drawings, anything I have. The word personal will come up now in here. Then you can chat and you can share a note with somebody else. So for example, here, this is a school project I'm working on, and I sent it to a couple of other people. Then I've sent things to, here's my graphic designer, to other work colleagues, to my coach, whatever. It's really easy for you to then send and collaborate on a particular note. Your shortcuts here, I said previously, are just your top notes that you come back to time and time again. And then here you've got, let me just get rid of this search. Then here you've got your notes, and you can personalize it or customize it to how you would like that to come up, what order, and then what viewing options. And then you've got your notebooks here. So a notebook is just a collection of different notes. So for example, if I was to go into my paperwork stack, I've got everything to do with our car, finances, major purchases, and this is where I would store any manuals, and then records. As you can see, I haven't been earning much. My tax return is still 0. And templates for everything else that I use. So for example, a blog post, this is if I'm creating a blog post, what I need to do. And then when I'm coaching people, this is how I create a template for every new client. So I've just got my templates in there too. So that's basically it. And then, tags I mentioned earlier, you can go here to search for any of the tags. And then this is just kind of helpful tips on time management and what have you. And then this is all of my account details. So that's the web version. Then on the Mac version, and if you have Windows, you can just go straight into Evernote Help Center and they will have a walkthrough guide for you for the Windows version. But this is the Mac version. So very similar. I've got all of my shortcuts out here, notes that I've recently gone into, and then all of the different notes and notebooks. The additional thing here is Atlas, which is fantastic for us that travel around all different places. So you can see where I have written notes. So if I knew I'd written a note whilst I was on holiday over Christmas in Nordhook, then I could go straight there. Or if I had a meeting up in Santon that I knew I'd taken notes at, you can go to the Atlas and it just shows you all the different places you've been to. So that's basically it. Let me just quickly take you through the different, finally, the other thing that's good to know is there's an app center. So to connect your Evernote with lots of other apps, exactly the same as your iPhone, you've got business and productivity, education, paperless lifestyle apps, which can help take all your expenses through to to-do lists, through to following up or project management type apps. But that's probably once you're used to using Evernote, then you can start exploring all those different apps. So just to briefly go through the different packages, if you go for the Plus package, then that just gives you a bit more storage each month and also enables you to access your notebooks offline when you don't have any Wi-Fi signal. The Premium package, which is the one I have used for the last 5 years, just gives you lots of storage. It also enables you to scan in business cards and then they go straight into your contacts. The other benefit of Premium is you can annotate documents, so you can scan in a PDF and then you can draw all over it and circle bits and draw on it. And it also has a much better search function, so it searches all of your PDFs, for example. And then if you run a small business, it might be worth looking into the business side of Evernote, which gives each individual user the premium version, and then you have a shared space for the administrator of your business to be able to coordinate all of the different workflows and the processes. So that's about it for our introduction video. Join us for the next one where I will go into more details about the system I have set up and one that works for me. But do let me know in the comments below if you're using Evernote and what hints and tips you find useful, or any other productivity apps. Let us know, and we look forward to hearing about how you're getting on with Evernote. Bye for now.